How's it going, everyone? Aaron Smith here. We're about to go on a bicycle ride. It's going to be an adventure. We're going 50 miles today. We're in Gainesville right now. We're going to go towards Myra, and before we get to Myra, we're going to hook it west and go to a little town called Hood, which I've never been to before. It's some kind of settlement. We're going to go through there. Then we're going to hook it up north to Myra. Then we're going to go back through Lindsay and back into Gainesville. So it's guaranteed adventure. I've never done this ride before. You're welcome to join me virtually. The best way to watch these videos, this whole ride, is on YouTube. I'm going to upload a preview and a six-part series. If you're following me on YouTube, you can look at all the videos and they'll be all uploaded on the same date. So you can watch them chronologically, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So my situation is that I'm a right leg above the knee amputee. That's for those of you who are just tuning in who've never watched me do a ride before. And my right leg, or my left leg down here, is full of metal. Here's a picture of that. All right, so enough chit chat, we're gonna go. Yeah, see that? That's too steep right there. So to access this, I gotta stop and lift my bike up. There we go. Now I'm up. But that brief moment, I'm kind of vulnerable to cars, so I don't like it. I don't like this spot right here at all. There's no handicap accessibility. Which my bicycle is, it's not only a bicycle, it's a mobility device for me. Just like a wheelchair is for someone who chooses to use a wheelchair. You know, when you have a mobility disability like mine, you can choose to use your bicycle as your primary federally protected mobility device. So that's how I'm using it, and so I have every right to ride on the sidewalk, just as much right as someone in a wheelchair has the right on the sidewalk. So the same issues present for me that would present for someone in a wheelchair. Just back there, no ramp, no handicap ramp. All right, we're on the gravel now. Now the ride really begins, or what I like about it begins. What I like about it the most begins. I like it all, to tell you the truth. All right, this bridge. So close to town, yet so poorly maintained. We got to be careful on it. No rails. All right, no problem. Easy. All right, now we're getting into some mud. It is wet right here, but the rocks are wet and the mud's not just real thick and deep. It's pretty well packed still. So just gonna get on through all this mud. Now we're climbing. As we climb uphill, we'll get further and further away from it, hopefully. So as far as the portion of this route that I'm familiar with, this should be the muddiest part. We got some more right up ahead, but can't speak about the part that we're going to explore for the first time. Just not sure what we're going to run into there. But yeah, we got some serious mud right here. So we're going to stay to the left. It looks like there might be a line right here that we can stay on and make it through. We just got to try not to veer off to the right or left too much. All right, we made it. So somebody's been down here on a bicycle. You see those tracks right there. Somebody probably came through here earlier this morning. So we're not the first cyclists to be here today. You can see the tracks in front of me a little better. See how they're zigzagging? That is a cyclist. Well, you know, it might be, no, it's a bicycle. I was gonna say it might be a motorcycle, but it's a bicycle. It may be an e-bike. It's got pretty wide tires. But yeah, It's still muddy, y'all. Still pretty wet. We'll just take each blessing as it comes and appreciate each moment. Oh, we got a Canadian goose over there. That's beautiful. Y'all probably can't see it, but I can. It's some big old Canada geese. Wild geese on that pond. Ha ha ha. Oh, there's some ducks. Mallard ducks. That was kind of neat. I like this area, it's really pretty. These hills, like the one we just climbed, are pretty tough, but that's because they're long, they're not real steep. So that's just kind of what it's like out here, just rolling hills. Looks like we're about to go down one, so that makes it more enjoyable when every hill you encounter doesn't go up. Another truck coming. Sure enough, we got one coming head on. Is that what kind of flag has he got on his truck? Okay, it's an American flag. Grewing. So he lives at that house. All right. So yeah, I got somebody right behind me, somebody right here. How are y'all doing? Wind energy. Those are wind farm workers there. More wind farm workers. I'd like to be a wind farm worker. I think my job should be climbing up to the top of those blades and fixing them when they break. That would be fun. I think that would be something I'm physically just kind of more prepared to do than most people. Just climb up and work on the blades and the generator up there on the top of the windmill. As long as I get hazard pay, then I think I'm the guy for that job. Maybe it's a church. It says the Hood Community Club. Hood Community Club is what that is. It looks like it used to be a schoolhouse. It's probably what it was. It was the Hood Schoolhouse. The Pie House. That's neat. They must sell pies. So these people live in Hood. Man, if I had the money, I'd buy a place like this for sure. That place is for sale. Doesn't say how many acres it is, but that would be nice. Nice area. It's kind of up on a hill though, so you'd feel that wind. So here's another Hood residence. More people of Hood. People of the real Hood, y'all. These are real Hood people. Nice house. I like their yard art. Chicken house. Huh. That might not be a bad road to explore on another day. Hood Cemetery. So yeah, this has been a community for a long time, y'all. Hood Cemetery right there. I'm gonna give y'all a better look just because I've never been here and I'm interested, so come with me. Let's get a better look at the Hood Cemetery. If we can go up this road, then we ought to be able to get a decent look at it without having to go into the cemetery. So you know it was a going concern when you've got a cemetery this big. It may not be that much today, but people have lived here a long time. Does it go back further than this? I don't know. But the front, you know, it's funny is the front of the tombstones are here. So they're not really, the cemetery's not being, it's being approached from this direction. It's like most of the people in this cemetery felt that the people approaching the cemetery would come from right here. So it's, you read this side of the tombstone, but as I approach from that way, I'm looking at the back of the tombstones. So my guess is maybe this road existed back in the 1800s, whereas that gravel road did not. But yeah, some of these graves are, people died in the 1800s. A lot of children are buried here, so that tells you that there's Flushies, Swindles, there's a lot of names, but some children buried there too. So that means that times were tough out here. Hood Cemetery. I could say to the cows, these cows have never seen somebody on a bicycle before. Look at the color of this one. This is a really pretty one right here. I like that color. Real chocolate. Hey, chocolate cow. Calf. These are calves. I like this windmill up here. We're gonna get a good look at it. Looks like it's fully functional. Is it functioning for aesthetic purposes, or is it really pumping water out of the ground? I don't know. I think it's aesthetic. Maybe not. It's a pretty cool house here. Little farmhouse, old farmhouse, but it's still somebody still lives there. Clearly, got the resident, it looks like, out here on a tractor mowing. It'd be nice if he'd call me and say, "Hey, put your cows out here to mow my lawn." I'm always looking for more places to put my cows. No need to mow the lawn when you got cows on it. Man, we got a big bull over here, big old bull, big old hump on his shoulder. He's a big sucker. He looks like he weighs like 3,000 pounds. Massive beast. Like, almost like a buffalo. Big old Brangus. Not sure what he is yet. Very masculine. Look at that big sucker. Man, you're a good looking healthy bull. It's one of the best looking bulls I've seen in a while. I'm trying to go between, I guess I'll try to go between it. I don't know, we may get stuck right here. This, oh, yeah, dang it. Okay. Ugh. We're going through some serious mud, y'all. Dang it. Getting it all over my shoes, all over my tires. Man, we've got some serious mud. Oh my gosh. Ugh. I'll pry that out of there. It's caked on the derailleur too. It's not gonna let me shift gears. A lot of resistance there. So we gotta get this mud off of here and out. Try to rub a little mud off of my shoes here. Man, caked on my artificial shoe too, on the artificial leg. All right, mount up. And as we do that, hopefully we can just throw this mud off of here. Just throw it off. Work this front rear derailleur. All right, it all seems to be working all right. Yeah, we're just gonna throw all this mud off as we ride. Hopefully we won't encounter any more. Whoa, there goes a wild, coyote. Y'all, we just scared up a coyote, but well, shoot, I can't really show him to you because he's off. Dang it. There he goes. There's a coyote. We just scared him up out of the bushes. I don't know if y'all heard that rustling, but see him running off there? Coyote. Wild wolf. Wild wolf of South America. Southern United States. Thought it was a wild hog at first. We really snuck up on him there. He didn't expect some maniac on a bicycle to ride through all this mud, wind up right there next to his sleeping spot. I think this is the Myra cemetery. We'll just have to see if there's a sign on the cemetery to tell us. It's a pretty big cemetery. I don't know, I mean, I think it's big. You know, for these little communities, it seems big to me, but it's real small compared to the one in Gainesville, so it's all perspective, I guess. We'll get a little closer look at it. I'll just come up here, see if we can read the sign at the gate. It's called the Reed Cemetery, R-E-E-D. On we go. Modern bridge, and we've got an old bridge right next to it. That's pretty neat. I think this is, well, it's a big creek. I guess this is Elm Creek right here. I'm not really sure. Pretty area. Uh-oh, we got a lot of dogs over here on the left. As long as they don't get out in the road and chase me. They're big. I'm not in the mood to get bitten by a dog today, but I am in the mood to defend myself. Oh great, we got a pack mentality. Back. All right, we made it. So they all kind of attacked at once, but the thing is, I blew that air horn and it threw them off, except that one kind of got his act together, you know, for the attack, but the other ones, they weren't. We startled them and disrupted their coordination, and so that's what saved us from getting bitten. But that one, he kept coming at me. I mean, it took him a few seconds, but then he kept coming at me, so that could have been problematic, but at least we disrupted the coordination between all the dogs, and then it got to where it was just one dog to fight instead of 5, and we made it. So when you got to fight 5 of them, you know, it's not easy. They're getting out of the way for us, I believe. County. Alright, we're going to try to get on through here. Alright, we're just climbing and fighting that wind. Gotta keep going. It's slow, but we can't stop. As long as we keep moving, there's hope. Come on. All right, I'm gonna pull out the trekking pole. I think we're gonna make it up this one. Making it. We're making it. Hamstringing the real leg is really bothering me though. It's feeling like it wants to cramp. So just gotta, I'm gonna stand up and try to stretch it a little bit. Oh, yeah, it's really trying to cramp. Oh man. Stretch it a little bit. Oh, I gotta stand up, stretch it. There we go. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I should have brought my electrolytes on this trip. It's a little long, a little too many hills and too much wind. Didn't eat enough. Hopefully we can make it up this next hill without cramping. Oh, cramps may stop us. Oh, gotta stand up. Real leg hamstring is crimping. Oh my gosh. Stand up. Okay. Oh man, it's trying to cramp again. Stand up. Stretch it. Luckily we're at the top of the hill, but man, I don't know if it's gonna make it up to the top of the next hill. That's a real steep one. We'll see. If we have to stop, we will. Well, I just got too much headwind and too much cramping, but right now it's not cramping, so we'll see if we can make it. Let's do what we can do. Man, oh man, oh man. Okay, we're gonna stop. Try to look at that traffic behind us. All right, we're good. Now we're gonna go down this curb. I just didn't want to shoot down that curb, not looking back behind me first. And it's such a narrow sidewalk that you can't really look behind me. I couldn't look behind me without risking falling off of the sidewalk. So. This traffic, it's what we were trying to avoid. That's why we went out on the gravel roads. But now we're back here dealing with it. We just got to be careful. We'll be all right. We just got to be careful. Take it slow. All right, so just gotta wait for our signal here and then we can cross right here. A lot of traffic. But that's what traffic lights are for. All right, we're good to go. All right, y'all, we made it. That was 49 miles. So we got attacked by dogs. We saw a coyote. We fought up the hills. We cramped. We got stuck in the mud. We had all kinds of fun, but it was a great ride. It was an adventure. I've never done that route before. Glad to have y'all along with me. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.